Lately I have not been like doing a lot of YouTube videos, and I want to get back to doing like a lot more videos. So because I only done like short Instagram videos, but I definitely want to show you like more in depth of like how I do my makeup and everything and my routine. And so for this video I'm just going to show you like just like a, you know, a casual routine of like the steps what I do on a daily like makeup routine. So I'm going to show you that, and then in another video I'm going to shoot as well, but it won't be up till like either the next day or the day after. But I'm going to show you all my July products that I used this month. So if you're interested in those products, and I'm telling you I actually used a lot of new products because as like, you know, doing makeup, I just love trying out different things to make sure they work. And the, you know, because everybody has different skin types and different things like that. So I definitely will show you guys what I think about them, and then I want you guys to feel free with all the knowledge that I'm bringing you with these products to feel free to try them out yourselves, or you know. Okay, so these are the 3 eyeshadows I incorporated into this look today. This is my everyday look. So what I do windshield wiper motions with my eyeshadow brush in the crease. And then I usually just make sure that it's all blended in, and I'm using my Stila liquid eyeliner. This is the eyeliner that I'm always using in my videos. I just love this eyeliner because it's very easy to use, as well as it always gives me that nice sharp point with my wing. I've been living eyeliner for like a very long time now, so I definitely just always do an eyeliner. In some months I don't always use this stuff, but the majority of the time I do. And if it does dry out, which it normally doesn't dry out until like the very end, it lasts, you know, a couple months or so with this eyeliner, so I just shake it up usually. And this eyeliner is amazing. And I'm just filling it in and filling in my wing eyeliner. I work up and then I go down to fill it in, and just creating that nice sharp wing look. Sometimes I'll go underneath it with a concealer. This is in this shade Golden Beige 104. So I definitely love this, and I also mix this with my my oil by Josie, the oil that I blend in together. And so okay, so like I love this oil. So this is the oil that I blend it in with. So then I go in and I use my Morphe brush. So the Morphe brush that I use is the M439. This is consistent with like a really great, this is a really good consistency of a foundation brush. You can use this with a powder foundation. Also, this is very good for liquid because it definitely like locks in the foundation. Weird, but the people that know me know that I'm weird. And my stepdad's weird, so do not mind him if you hear like some weirdness in the background. Like that's him, and he's creepy. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is like sometimes I'll just use my finger because I can get in there more, and then other times I'll like use a brush, just like depending on like all like what I'm just gonna use or like get in. And you can also use like a beauty blender as well, so you can do that. Sorry. So you can do like a pink tint, a peach tint, whatever tint in those color ranges, because with those colors, those are very deep undertone colors, which when you mix yellow with it, it makes it more highlighted and brightening. So definitely that's what the color corrector is for. A lot of people feel like they don't really see a difference in the color corrector, but I mean, I definitely do see a difference, because without a color corrector, to me, I feel like I still see my dark circles underneath my concealer, and like that's supposedly what the concealer is supposed to be for, but you know, it's just y'all's preference. Okay, so now I always, if you notice in my videos, I always use this concealer. Like you guys are like, girlfriend, could you please use a different concealer? Because I'm tired of you using that same concealer. So like, yes, I do use this concealer a lot, and that's because like I really love the product that's in it. It's very consistent, it's selfie ready, like it's just everything. It's HD, and it's just very like film ready, also just wearing ready. So like I'm not gonna lie, like I will mix some of both of these together. So I'm gonna mix these two together because I just can't get enough of this HD, and it has to meet other concealers. Okay, so then I'm just gonna do a little bit of this because then I'm gonna go more in depth with this. So I'm just going in under the areas where I have the dark areas of the color corrector that I used. And then I'm gonna be using my beauty blender to blend it in. So with a beauty blender, like I use a nude beauty blender. The reason for that is because, like, okay, if I'm doing makeup a lot, like of course I'm cleaning my beauty blender, like don't get me wrong, but like you want to see a beauty blender like when you're doing videos that are like gross and like colored and like ew, right? I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but just let me know. I mean, I just like to. So just, you always have to make sure like it is it's not a damn beauty blender. I know people are like, what the heck? Like, did she say you better use like a damn beauty blender? Like, no, a damp beauty blender. Okay, so I just go in and tap it. The reason for tapping is because I don't want to swipe, because then I'm like losing the product. And so there would be no point of wasting a product when I definitely, like, you know, spend like I don't know how much on makeup that I don't want to waste product, and I definitely don't want you guys to waste product too. And I know a lot of people are like, well, with this sponge I feel like the product absorbs it. I mean, in some products, so like with a beauty blender, it definitely doesn't absorb it. Like I feel like with the beauty blender, I'm able to control the consistency as well as coverage and as well as not wasting products, because I'm dabbing and I'm using the beauty blender of how it is, I guess, supposed to be used. Like there's no like scientific way to use the beauty blender, but you know, if you want to get all technical and you come up with some sort of equation on how to, please let me know, because that would probably like blow my mind. Okay, and so then I'm going to use the Born This Way concealer, because you know. And I'm going to be using the shade Light because I like to use a lighter than what I am. Like I just noticed how pale I am. I don't know who it was, but someone was like, I love your pale skin. And I was like, thank you. Like, I don't know if I should say that as a compliment. I guess I like your pale skin, but I'm like, dang, I thought I was pretty tan, but I guess not. And I need to get back to tanning, but I just been really busy and like working, so I haven't really had a chance to tan. So I'm going in and I'm going to be highlighting the areas underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to take a swoosh, swoosh, and then swoosh, swoosh. And then I'm going to highlight my nose because I just want to highlight the areas. And also I know like it is extreme sometimes on Instagram, like they go above and beyond. Like I'm one of them too that go above and beyond. You don't always need all that product like underneath your eyes. You just need as much as you feel that you need. So if you don't think that you have all those circles, don't go ahead and do this crazy artwork and have all that like all over. Like you don't have to do that. Like just do like, you know, a little bit, because if you don't need all that cake, you don't have to. You don't need it all. And so then I'm just going in my forehead. And then I'm going to be blending it in again with my damp beauty blender. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, I almost said damn. But I did. Okay, anyways, I'm going in and I'm going to blend it because I just love this concealer. I just love how like the finished look, it just makes my skin look nice and bright and radiant. And especially like mixing the two together, I just like together is just like the bomb. Also when I do my powder, like my setting powder as well, like I cannot get enough. Like I can't. This is a medium deep matte bronzer, so you can use both. So you could use a concealer to do your contouring, or you can just use a bronzer. It just depends on your preference, textures, etc. So then I'm just making a line because I like to outline my face, and I always go Alright, so I always map out underneath my cheekbones because I want to have that slim look, at least from here up, you know. From here down, you know, we can work on that, but I mean, that's not the point. They gotta look at this, you know. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and just, excuse me, Just marking the areas. And it's almost like drawing a map out, like a face map, just of the areas that you want to see more of a enhancement. And then I also have a little contouring thing for my nose. I know a lot of people are like, early, you contour your nose, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta get that skinny nose. So I use the Morphe M164 to contour, so it's like a little like contouring brush, and I just dab it into my concealer because this is definitely bronzer. I dab it into my bronzer, and then I just, to make my nose skinnier, I just go down, do a little line like that, and then I'll go ahead and do the other side to make my surgery nose without surgery. And then I just go in and do like a triangular. This literally, oh, I just got a whiff of chocolate because it smells like chocolate and it just smells so good. Too Faced always comes out with like products that just like smell amazing, like that smell like foods and fruits, and I'm over here like okay. So this is the look of contouring, and then afterwards I'm gonna blend it all in. So I'm just gonna blend it in with just one of my brushes that I have here, which is, I don't even think I pronounced it right, Japosniki, Japohuzi, whatever, because it worksy. Okay, so now I am going to blend it in with this, and I'm just gonna use circular motions and just go in and blend it. I'm going in, blending it out. And then sometimes at the end when I'm done blending it out and I feel like I'm still not as tan as I would want to be, so that's where Give Me Sun comes into play. But I use that bronzer too, but this definitely makes you look like tan too. So this is I just love this bronzer. Like, this bronzer is amazing. Like, I can't get enough of it. Like, this is my everyday bronzer that I've been using, and it's life. I like love it. I love it so much. And then I just go in with my nose and I just like tap it, and then I just wiggle with it. Wow, 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 wow. No, I'm kidding, but then my lips are dry. Okay, so I use a Glam Glow like lip scrub, but I have not used it right now. I think I have like lipstick on still from like earlier. I wiped it off, but that's not important. Okay, so now I'm going to use my translucent powder, which is my Mercier translucent powder. This powder, if you guys have not known, which you guys probably do, this powder is literally bomb. Like, it's so good. Like, I need to get more. So you can either use your beauty blender again, or you could use a brush. So I just take it on my beauty blender and then I just dab it in the areas that I'm going to blend in afterwards. It does come off like, oh my gosh, it looks white, but don't worry, it's not going to be like that. So I go up in my nose too, like up in here, because I want to give the illusion that my nose is skinny, but girl, it's not. Alright, so, and boys and girls, whoever is watching, which I hope you guys are watching because I love you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit and bake and sit.